The most memorable years when Budalangi was synonymous with floods were from the late 1990s to around 2003. Year in, year out, the story of Budalangi was that of devastating floods that always led to loss of lives and displacement of people. But from 2004, things started looking up.
We have invested heavily in reinforcing the dike system. We have done a bit of river dredging to reduce the siltation and return the river to its original depth. We have done a bit of river training, which is basically creating alternative waterways so that the river can have many channels to follow when the main river canal fills up.
It is against that background that area residents have gone back to their normal lives and began thinking more critically about the economy. Traditionally a fishing community, but now rice is changing the face of the constituency. An irrigation scheme that collapsed in the 70s has now been revived, and the River Nzoia water downstream towards Lake Victoria in the area is now a sweet resource as compared to the bitter ravaging floods of yesteryears. The scheme is called Bunyala Irrigation Scheme. It had been in existence since 1969 under the National Irrigation Board, but it collapsed in 1997 due to mismanagement and poor marketing arising from the influx of imported rice.
Zamani price ilikuwa chini na saizi price ya mchele imepanda juu. Sasa wakati ule watu walikuwa wanalima lakini hawapati. Lakini saizi kulingana na price at least watu wanalima alafu wanapata kidogo kulingana na mazao yenye wamepata kwa eka moja.
The scheme is managed by the Magombe Multipurpose Cooperative Society, and the water is provided by the National Irrigation Board at a cost to farmers. From about 500 acres in 1969, it has been expanded to at least 2,500 acres. It benefits about 600 farmers directly and 10,000 people indirectly, including laborers and traders.
Tuwezi kuuza wote, tunachukua kwa kidogo ya kwenda kutumia nyumbani. Alafu na wengine tunalipa huko ambapo tunasaidiwa na hao wenye shirika ambalo linatusaidia kulima.
The farmers sell their produce under a liberalized marketing policy, and some of the key buyers are the National Cereals Board, the Lake Basin Development Authority and private millers.
The big plan we have in Budalangi is to set up a rice processing and packaging plant right within the irrigation scheme, so that we can process and package our own rice.
It is the revival of this scheme that partly contributed to Namwamba's entry into Parliament in 2007, as it was his Namwamba Foundation that pushed for its revival through the Ministry of Agriculture. After the floods, rice. That is the success story of Budalangi in a summary. With such schemes, income at family level is expected to improve and jobs will be created. From Budalangi, I'm Alex Chamwada for Citizen TV.